Welcome back, everyone. We are thrilled to have our friend Scott Anderson. Scott is the director of Madison County Food Services. Scott, thank you for joining us this evening.
Oh, you're welcome. It's my pleasure.
We know that you have been incredibly busy during this time, and it's a delight to have you here so that you can share some of the things that Madison County Food Services has been doing and then what you have coming up.
Sure. So we've been really busy. We've been serving about 90,000 meals a week, and now it's slowed down a little bit. So we're 40 to 50,000 this week, but we're still doing our take and bake items. Now the locations have changed for the summer. A lot of my staff went home for the break, so we are still at Shannon Johnson in Berea from 10 to 2 on Tuesday and Thursday, but we've moved to B. Michael Caudle on Tuesday, Thursday from 10 to 2.
Okay.
And again, we're feeding every child in Madison County under the age of 19, and it's free food. And when you come, we'll give you multiple days, 2 meals per day per child, but multiple days.
Oh, that's cool. What exactly is in the take and bake, Scott?
All right, so last time we gave chicken and mashed potatoes and some sauce so they can make a mashed potato bowl.
Nice.
We give vegetables and maybe some hamburger or ground up turkey, things like that you can make, chicken pot pie, turkey,
nice.
Quesadillas, different things like that. So we try to come up with items that parents can take home and do 3 or 4 items with their kids.
Sure. Oh, that's cool.
And we know that during this time you've done some really fun activities too. Tell us some of the things that the children have enjoyed that you have prepared for them.
Yeah, so we've done picnic on your porch where they made subs. We've done build your own pizza. Now coming up, last Tuesday and Thursday we did Asian Day. So we got kids to make Asian and stuff at home. Coming up on June 2nd, we're going to honor the dairy farmers. I know Madison County has a lot of dairy and beef farmers. Right. So June 2nd, we're going to send home ice cream. We're going to send home milk and fruit and yogurt. And we want parents to make smoothies and ice cream at home and stuff like that, and just really have fun with some dairy products. We're going to do some crock pot meals, different things like that. We've sent apples home for them to bake apple pies, lots of things like that. So we've had a lot of fun.
So it's kind of like class projects, home economics with the parents.
It is. The mashed potatoes are really cool because you just add boiling water and they puff up. Sure. They're called potato pearls.
Yes,
I saw that. Yeah, so we had the Little Chef's cooking class, and we're taking ideas that we would have done with the Little Chefs, and we said, okay, instead of you coming to us and doing that, do that at home. Have some fun with your kids, because cooking is a family event.
Yes.
They get together and with mom and dad, and they want to bake and cook, and it's fun for kids.
That's sweet. That's pretty cool. What's the numbers that you have this week, Scott? Tell us about the numbers.
This week we're right about 47,000 total meals for the week. Okay. And, that's exciting. Like I said, the numbers are down. Right. But I think a lot of people are getting their checks and they're getting, stores are opening back up. They're able to go back out and do more.
Right.
So, families that are new to the program, maybe they're jumping in now. How do they get that information and what do they expect?
Sure. So follow us on Facebook. I have a food service page, Madison County Food Service. I also have Scott Anderson, where I've got my page where I talk about food. And all we do is talk about food service. We don't put in any other things like you would see on Facebook. It's all about what you're going to get. Watch my videos. You can call the school, or better yet, call food service here at central office and ask, I got something. How do I make it? What do I use with it? But I want parents to know that every child is free, whether you go to our school or not. And we're going to be free next year. So when they come back to school, we're going to continue to be free, and we're going to feed as long as this goes on. Cool. A lot of parents tell me, I don't want to take your food because other kids need it more than we do. I have 19 schools. My freezers are full. We have food for everybody. So, even if you don't think, financially we can squeak by, we can make it. If it's going to take some pressure off, or you're able to set aside money for the future, because we don't know what's going to happen 6 months from now.
Sure.
Go ahead and come and eat with us.
Okay. Fantastic. So what's the age limit on this, Scott?
Well, we feed anybody under the age of 19.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
we don't card. So when you pull up and you say, I have 3 kids,
Sure.
We're going to give you food for 3 kids.
I got you. Okay. So I'm too old.
You are too old.
Okay.
That is true. We do get a lot of parents that say, hey, if you have leftover food,
Right.
can you give it to the adults? Madison County is very good. We don't have leftover food. We don't waste product. We're very careful. Now, I don't know what parents are doing with the food when they get it home.
Sure.
We're very careful to make sure that we're using the dollars that we get wisely.
Okay. Fantastic.
Randy is a kid at heart, so that is a good thing. Scott, speaking of being careful, tell us a little bit about some of the measures that food services is taking during this time in that food preparation.
Right.
Sure, and we're trying to put videos out on that too, so parents feel comfortable. We're buying buckets for sanitizing, new buckets to make sure we have new ones. We're doing UV cabinets to be able to put our mask, our phones, and other small utensils in there that will kill viruses.
Okay.
We've got training sessions coming up. We've bought face shields for every one of our employees, and everyone has a mask. We're putting up petitions between the cash register and the students when they come through to pay for their food. But they're free, but they've still got to put a lunch number in.
Right.
Those type things. So we're training. We're looking for ways to sanitize and clean and keep everybody safe.
Excellent.
That's wonderful. So you're taking these measures now and you're preparing for the future.
Yeah, they're measures that we need to take to make sure that when we give food to the parents now that it's safe, but also we all know that we get in a habit and a routine. And my staff's not used to wearing a mask or a face shield when they cook food during the normal school year.
Right.
So we start doing that now, and we start looking and walking through and saying, what would it look like for a child coming through? How can we make it safer? And we're starting to implement that stuff now.
Okay, cool. Now, Scott, I do have another question, a food question. As you know, I would. So how is Randy's red eye gravy recipe coming?
We're getting very close.
Good.
We've got a couple people that are training on making that, but we're getting close. Look for that to come out soon.
Hey, I want to be a tester. Official
There
food
you go.
tester.
Yep. We'll have cars lined up around the block to come and get that.
I'm sure we will.
Yes, that is true. Well, Scott, once again, thank you so very much for everything that Food Services is doing. I know it is a team effort for sure. You said that people are getting a little bit of time off perhaps this weekend, but I know that you have a lot of folks working incredibly hard.
Yeah.
Yes, I may be the face of food service, but I can't do what I do without the fantastic staff, hardworking, dedicated staff that I have.
Excellent. Well, Scott, thanks for coming on with us today. And make sure, that you follow him on Facebook, Scott Anderson and Madison County Food Service, and watch their videos.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Folks, we'll be right back after this.
Watch Madison County Live premieres on Facebook and YouTube every Saturday evening at 8 o'clock with replays at 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. on Sundays on Facebook. And of course, always throughout the week on the Madison County Live Facebook page.